it's Sunday. We're headed to the woods. You can see outside it's clear. It's really pretty today. Gonna have to go out here. It rained a bunch yesterday. I say a bunch, it got way less than they were predicting, which is great. But my road is gonna need some attention today, so I'm headed out. We're gonna drag some trees up and down the road, help knock the water off of it. This sunshine, this north wind is blowing to finish drying it out for me for the rest of the day. So yeah, we get to do some more logging stuff today. It's on a Sunday. Whoever said you don't work on Sundays, you ain't never had a logging job. So we don't always process wood on Sundays, but you're always doing something, man. It's always something. So anyway, we'll be back. We made it. It's wet still. It's a given. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna try and make our way out here to the, look how bad I'm sinking. That's crazy. Out here to the track cutter. And then we're gonna go down the access and cut some skint trees. See if we can gather up enough trees here off the front of these rows to make a drag. Well, it's gonna be about half a drag. And we're gonna drag them around with the 748 up and down the road. The road isn't bad. I can just get the water knocked off off of it with the wind that's blowing. I think I'll be in pretty good shape for tomorrow. We shall see though. skim a little bit off the sides over there where the next down row is going to be as well, to where I know for sure I have enough to build me a good heavy drag for the skidder to drag up and down the road. Y'all can see the water that's standing out here, man. It's down here is wet. But we will work it, you know. This will be work. Open on me. Laying them to the side like that on an angle on purpose. You can see where the butts are there. It's on clear ground, so to speak. So I'll be able to grab that back yonder and bring it out, drop it there on top of that one, and not run over my limbs and stuff. You need the limbs. As many limbs and as much pine straw left on the trees, you can't possibly make this trick work. But what it's going to do is it's going to knock the water off the road, and if there's any slick spots, it's going to turn them up, let the sun and the wind finish drying them out. It'll help backfill any ruts that may be in the area. cut about 2.5 headfuls. About what this is going to come down to being, about 2.5 headfuls. All I need to do is that. Take the cutter back down here to the road that I'm gonna need to start on. Park kit and go get on the 748 now. So just give you an idea how wet it is. That's where I just parked the track cutter. The pads on the bottom down there are underwater. And it's just, I mean, there's just water, solid water. But I will work this tomorrow. So, let's go get the skidder now. We're in the 748 now. Show y'all something I do with this thing here. A lot of people, I don't know, everybody has their preconceived ideas and whatever else about John Deere, but I really like this machine. I don't like the John Deere controls though. I was taught how to run a skidder pretty well using the TigerCat controls, and I have TigerCat controls configured into this machine. So now spin the seat around and look. I mean, just look at the how much you can just see so much better off of this machine versus what you can see off of the TigerCat. It's crazy. I would love to run one of the new rubber tires and see how much more I could see while cutting. I'm sure we'll get to try one day, but anyway, so most of you know the TigerCat controls and the John Deere controls are ass backwards. Throttle it up. I'll show y'all. It's just like TigerCat, you know. To you is to you. Away from you is away from you. Up is up. Down is down. Got you know, your grapple controls are on the bottom instead of being up here. And clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. It's just like a TigerCat control. And it's, some people's like, oh man, them things are jerky and they're rough. If you just snap it, just snap the stick, yeah, it's a little rough, but this is a really good machine. It's quiet. Y'all can hear how quiet it is in here. It's crazy. One thing I do like with the 748 versus the like the 620, any TigerCat machine I've been around, with the turnaround seat, whenever you spin the seat around, you change the direction, that, you know, just say you were going forward, you spin around, but you hadn't changed your joystick controller, your frontwards and reverse on it, forward and reverse, you're still, whenever you spin around, you're going, you know, just say you were going forward and you were facing forward, the machine was traveling forward. Whenever you spin around, the machine is automatically going, in my mind, it's reverse. And according to Tiger Cat, you're looking backwards, so it's still going forward. I don't care for that. It's kind of confusing. John Deere, so long as you're in a reverse gear on the joystick over here, it's underneath here at your forward and your reverse. So long as you're in a reverse gear, you're going in reverse. You know, it's not like a, whenever I can spin the seat forward and still be in reverse and still be going in reverse. I can be going forward, looking backwards, and you know, it's all about where your trigger selection is on the stick. Tiger Cat is about the direction your seat is facing, I guess, to make that sound simpler. I probably made that sound incredibly too complicated. But anyway, I really like the Deere machine. Their seat isn't as comfortable. It kind of makes you feel like you're falling out of the seat because the seat is kind of flat, where the base of the seat is flat, where the Tiger Cat, Skidder, you're kind of being pushed back into the seat. And it also helps, and you can do that here, it also helps if you'll slide the seat forward and kind of slide your base forward a little bit, where you're kind of holding yourself a little bit with your feet. It's not that bad. So and I very rarely ever turn my seat around forward unless I'm, you know, going to be on a long drag. I run my Skidder with the seat reversed more. Trying to do all this one-handed, by the way, so hold the camera with one hand, and it's kind of difficult sometimes. Go up here and grab our last drag. I mean, that would probably do a good job of what I'm going to be doing, but I feel like I could use a little more. It's all about getting that drag kind of heavy, where the tops pull down kind of hard into the ground. Another one of the things I really like about the Deere is the grapple. It kind of, the way it curves itself down is different. As you're grabbing the wood, it kind of, I don't know, it just does some different things with the wood whenever it's grabbing it versus what the Tiger Cat machine does. Alright, we're ready to spin around and go forward for a little while. It's a pretty good sized drag I got. Probably more than what I need to be doing this. Here's the, I guess, the tricky part. You want to put that grapple down where it just touches the ground and then bring it back up. And then away we go. Hear it splashing that water out back here already. It's a little bit of a slow process. But it'll make it to where I can work tomorrow. So. And I don't have a road grader or a dozer. So here we go. I'll be back. So I'm making it back around. This will be my second loop around this block here. It's a 1/2 mile long, 1/4 mile wide. It's a 1.5 mile trip at a time. You're dragging this wood. And I had to fix a hole out there. Spread some rock. But anyway, we're finally making our next trip around. You see how the road got drugged the first time. I'm going the opposite direction this time to kind of flip it the other way. Help try and get some more sunlight and air, wind into it. This road in here is, this little piece right here is soft. It's probably not going to hold a loaded truck up, but I have an option to send my loaded trucks out. You get right here at this crossroad, just take a left. We're backing down to the loader to the right down there, and we'll trucks come in empty this way, and I'll bring them out the other way loaded. What it's looking like going to be going on in the morning. I mean, it smooths the road up really good. Just the only thing is, you got to be careful where you do this at, because it will screw you if you're on a road that is trying to fall in, like that one back here. I'm afraid that one, I may be fighting lost cause on that one, but anyway, it does a good job for what you're trying to do. Gets the water knocked off of it and ruts leveled up, and helps it dry on up a little bit faster. So anyway, fixing to pull into the set. loop around, head back the other way. I'll be right back. So loop back around in the set. We're headed back out again, where we're just making that turn here. See, I was coming in from this way last time. I'm gonna go this way, kind of help fluff that up some. Swing really wide here and try and get some of that in the middle of the crossroads. Drug down. And you can see, I think you can see, I'm not sure what this camera shows all the time. It sometimes doesn't do that great. Its depth perception isn't that great, but I'm working on getting something better video with. But anyway, you should be able to see how the road looks nice and smooth and everything now. Sun will stay on it the rest of the afternoon and help pull it all back together. Trying to get my skidder to move over, but the road's so slick it don't want to get over. Skidder getting really slow through here. Road's pulling really hard. I don't think there'd ever be a chance of a loaded truck coming out through this tomorrow. But what I said, we'll turn the empties this way. We'll let them come in empty this way and kind of help work the road in. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday we'll be able to send loaded trucks out this way. Who knows? Right here, they need to have a culvert put in. That water is running across the road right there. the water was pretty deep in the road spots, whatnot. We was coming in here, coming out. Now it's, I mean, it doesn't look like, oh my God, pretty, that done such a good job. No, it just kind of knocks the water out of the spots, kind of smears it around, makes it easier for the sun to dry it up. It works. Don't work everywhere, but it works really good most of the times. I'll just flip my trucks around different direction in the morning. They'll come in empty one way, they'll go out loaded a different way, and we'll drag some trees up and down the road throughout the day tomorrow. We'll make a day. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. Out of here.